What's up YouTube, Tanbrolo here. I posted my video about my P106 video card PC build a good while ago. Had a handful of people ask me for more benchmarks, and in that video I didn't actually show you any gameplay stuff, so today I thought, what the heck, I'll give this a try. So I still have the same hardware, haven't changed anything since I made that first video. I'm still running a Core i5-4570, and I still have my P106 video card. It shows up there, it's a P106. I still have the same driver, the one that works using the install method that I included in the description of my video. That's the driver 1722. I can still see here in GPU-Z all the details there. It's listed as a GP106, and it's a PCI X16 bus. Yeah, everything's looking good. The clock speeds are correct. Physics is enabled. Everything is looking good. So yeah, this machine has been running great. I actually have it running on dual monitor lately, so that's kind of cool. So again, this is a video card that has no external out ports on it, so I'm running onboard video, and the motherboard that I have happens to have HDMI and a VGA out, so I set up a dual monitor setup. And I've been playing a handful of games. I've got some on there, Fallout, Rocksmith, PlanetSide 2, whatnot. Shadow of the Tomb Raider has a pretty good benchmark, so we'll fire that one up. My son's been on here playing Subnautica lately, and that's a game that he really likes. So I'm just going to fire this up. Shadow of the Tomb Raider, of course, is not a split screen game. It's just going to run on one monitor. And I'll leave my speakers off, but anyway, if this card didn't work or the driver didn't install with that modification, we wouldn't even get to this screen yet. It would have blacked out already and said you don't have a 3D processor, but that's not the case. Runs just fine. We've got our display and graphics. It's running at 1080p. You can see the video card listed there, and they've also got a benchmark, so we're going to run the benchmark. Again, this is an i5-4570 CPU with 16 gigs of RAM and a Gigabyte P106 Bitcoin mining card. And again, it was mentioned in the video before, but the entire system that I built, the entire desktop machine with the CPU, the RAM, and that's video card, it was $323 Canadian, so that's like roughly $250 US for the whole machine. And let's see for yourself. Sorry, it's bright outside, so you're getting a bit of glare on the monitor, but as you can see, I'm getting 60-ish FPS on the Tomb Raider benchmark, and it's running just fine. For a budget gaming rig, I still think this is one of the best you can get in 2020. GTX1060 hardware, still usable. There's a lot of RTX cards that are far superior, but they cost, 4 times, 5 times as much. So this is it's running pretty well. Yeah, it's still running great. Now we're getting 50-ish FPS. And yeah, it's looking good. Dropping down, it's around 50-ish FPS now. That's still good. And I hope my phone camera picks up the refresh rate well, that it doesn't look jittery to you, because when I look at the screen with the naked eye, it looks completely fine. I don't see any jumping or staggering of anything. It all looks good. So we'll let it carry on. Now we're getting 80, 90 frames per second. Still looking good. And again, this is a Bitcoin mining card. It's not supposed to be able to do this. Still in the 60 FPS range. If you want to skip all of this, you could jump to the end of the video. I'll show you the end screen and the numbers. I'll also put all the numbers in the description of the video, so you don't have to watch all this if you don't want to. But if you just want to see for yourself how it's doing, still doing all right in the 50 FPS range. That's still perfectly fine for playability. Oh, there we go. So average FPS 56, and you can see here the GPU and the CPU. It's a 4570 Core i5 running the P106. Got the driver version 417.22, 16 gigs of RAM, and yeah, average 56 FPS, and yeah, everything's looking good. The minimum frames, we're looking at like 50-ish minimum refresh rate. So there you go. Enough people had asked, so I thought I would just take a few minutes to show you. Yeah, the game's great, no problems, money very well spent. It's April 2020, and this is still a very good, usable, value performance video card. Tambrolo signing out.